So I have watched YouTube videos for a very long time, and I am part of the TTC community trying to conceive. And I just had my fourth miscarriage on Friday with a DNC. Um, I was watching other people's videos and just trying to cope, and I realized how few there were. Kind of talking about a fourth pregnancy and not having any children. So I thought I would give it a shot and make a video. So I apologize for the really poor quality and if I touch my hair a bunch. But this was my fourth pregnancy. I'm 29 years old. I've been with my husband for almost 9 years, and I I'm just disappointed in myself. So this time was our furthest time in a pregnancy. I was 10 weeks, but we had gone in at the 5 week mark and the 6 week mark and had a private ultrasound at 7 weeks. So we were able to see a heartbeat. At 8 weeks, we saw the little gummy bear. You see the little head and little arm buds and leg buds. And we were kind of told that we could go on until our 12th week appointment. And I was nervous and I was scared, and I had already asked for a bunch of early ultrasounds because this is the furthest we had gotten. Um, and I made it to 10 weeks. I watched videos on YouTube to help reassure myself, you know, um, just kind of checking boxes in my head of, oh, okay, I had a weird dream, or oh, I had insomnia, or oh, maybe my boob hurt, just trying to reassure myself that I was pregnant because I was not having um, nausea, I was not having severe breast tenderness or extreme fatigue. I was also using suppository progesterone. So I've used that before in my last two pregnancies, and it does cover some of the normal, pregnant woman symptoms. It gives you a bit of breast tenderness and some fatigue, but it's because you're loading your body with extra hormones. Um, so, anyways, we were at 10 weeks. I was excited. I was nervous. I was 2 weeks away from my mark to make sure that, we could tell family and share this. Um, but I went to the bathroom at work and I had a pin drop of pink blood. And I was worried, so I called my husband and he kind of said it's okay, bleeding's normal. But I felt like I had to call my doctor, so I did, and she had us come in the same day. My husband and I were in the room. We had a transvaginal ultrasound, and as soon as the picture popped up, we could see some growth. It was looking more like a baby. There were longer limbs. The brain was there, the somewhat dark spot, but I, just like a lot of you, have watched a lot of videos and done a lot of research, and the missing key was a little heartbeat, that quick little flashing in the center of the chest is gone, and so was the bright circle of a yolk sac. So we had miscarried. The baby measured 8 weeks and 6 days. So, literally 2 days after we had had our last transvaginal ultrasound, the baby stopped growing. This was the furthest we had gone. I had had two quick miscarriages before, and then one blighted ovum, so a baby but with no heartbeat. So, this was our baby with a heartbeat that stopped having a heartbeat at 8 weeks and 6 days. Um, I opted for a DNC to remove the tissue, they kept calling it, from my uterus. And we opted to send everything to the lab, so we'll be waiting on that. But it was difficult. I'm not so much sad, but more disappointed in myself. What could I have done differently? And our doctor said that there's nothing we could have done differently. This is just something that happens, but you can't stop from kind of question, like, did we have sex too early on? Did I eat too much of something? Did I overload on vitamins? Um, that's the hard part for me. And yeah, it's the hard part. So we had our DNC. I'm barely bleeding. I barely have any cramping. It's actually a really great experience for me. I did the mesoprostol, the pills that induce contractions to help open up the cervix this time. I just did two 200 milligram tablets. My my second pregnancy, when I had the blighted ovum, so a pregnancy without a heartbeat, I opted to have a miscarriage at home, and I was on the progesterone suppositories, and it was absolutely horrible. I felt like I was dying. I had the shivers. I had to sleep in the bathroom, and it just kept coming. So I didn't want to do that again. I had a really bad experience with a home miscarriage induced by misoprostol, by the medication. I actually had to have a double dose because I was cramping but no bleeding. So that was in March of 2015. Um, and now it's May 2016, and I've had another miscarriage. So, anywho, I think I'm rambling now. It never gets easier. I know that there's people that will tell you, at least you got pregnant, or, you were so close, but it really makes me worry about how much closer do I have to get to actually get my baby. And it makes me question, you know, my abilities as a woman, my abilities as a wife. And I know we're gonna keep trying, but it's very emotional. And make sure to take your time, and it's natural to blame yourself, but try not to. I know it's hard. Um, don't be scared to talk about your story. I think it really does help other people, and I hope I get the courage to post this, because miscarriages are hard, and you feel lonely a lot of the time. And hopefully, you have a wonderful husband like mine who really is supportive and tries his best to say the right things. And when he doesn't, he tries his best to, make up for not saying the right thing at the right time. But anyways, just got to keep trying and figuring out what's gonna work and support each other. So okay, well, that's me. Thanks for listening.